I want us to begin by taking a moment of silence for the slain fighter Mushe Mpahlele, who died in the hands of the brutality of police. Mokgakga. May his soul rest in eternal peace.
Stand up, South Africa. Make sure that South Africa, you are counted with me. Run, South Africa. Stand and make sure that our people understand that the need to bring revolution in South Africa is guaranteed. That under the EFF, this country will be the better. EFF is a Kobateng.
Now, the boss lady of Motswako is in the building, and you came again with a bang. Dumelang, how is it
Dumelang,
doing?
Dumelang. Super excited, that we just dropped new music. It's always exciting to drop something new for the people. So Dumelang is doing quite great. It's been only a week, and we can see the love is there. People have been waiting for new music, so people are always super excited when we have something new to drop. And so the music video also is out. People can check it on YouTube, and yeah.
So tell me, what makes you the boss lady of Motswako?
First of all, I'm the one and only.
Okay.
Obviously I was inspired by, the OG Motswako, your WHP, Morafe,
Gima.
So obviously coming from Mahikeng, I saw that, but there is no female rapper that represents where we come from. And, that's what made me, step into the Motswako scene and, start writing hip-hop songs. So I am definitely the one and only. There's no one before, no one above. Maybe there will be someone after me, but for now, I am the one and only.
And can we expect more hits from Mo Cooper label?
More Cooper Records, definitely. That's what it means. More Cooper Records.
That's
so
what
it
you're
means you're
about.
gonna find more Cooper Records.
Sure.
Trust me.
More hits coming. On the way.
Definitely.
All right, let's get this rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in. This is the EFF podcast, and I bring you this week's edition of the EFF podcast. My name is Titus Tsungu. And we're coming to you from Winnie Madikizela Mandela House. In the building today, the boss lady of Motswako, Fifi Kopa. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise. Shout out to you, Fifi. Yeah. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah, and the new song, man, how is it doing? How's the reception like, Dumela?
It's crazy because, I've always wanted to do something more cultural, like more into Setswana. I'm even now learning, traditional dance, which I did before, when I was still in Mahikeng. Okay. I used to, do traditional dance, but now I'm back in that element because I feel like it's a big chapter of my life. So even with the music, that's what I tried to do with Dumelang. And so far, so good. The people are loving it. I did perform at Kimbali, Karali a few days ago, and people really enjoyed it. So I'm loving the response. I'm loving it.
Yeah. Tell us more about the song. What inspired this song?
What inspired the song is the fact that me and Swift, we kind of, are the same in terms of like how we create music, how we do our music. And obviously as, Wanyana Motswana, I'm super proud, to show people a little bit about, my culture, a little bit about where I come from. So it was inspired by the fact that I want to teach my fans something, Setswana, a little bit of, culture ya rona. Like I said, there's a bit of traditional, dancing here and there. Yeah, there's a video that I also posted on TikTok, and it's doing really well because I think people are starting to learn a little bit more. Setswana.
It's giving some culture space vibes.
Yeah, the era tse tsa bokulenyane. It was lit, yo. So we're trying to take it there, but got hip hop and it's working. I think people love it.
And you're born in Mahikeng.
Yes.
Why do you guys call it Mahikeng? Is it Mahikeng? Which one is it?
Before Nebidua Mahikeng, and then recently it just got changed to Mahikeng. Because I think Mahikeng Khanzi H-G. Di confuse batho, Mahikeng. EFF, I mean. Yeah, so it was Mahikeng. Yeah.
Okay.
Ba bang ba na le gore le fika, ba bang ba re le hika.
Yeah, sure.
So, yeah.
Nkgopotsa batho ba ka ga Masemola ko Limpopo, he ba re HR, ba re HR. Yeah, man. So how has Mahikeng helped you towards shaping or influencing your career in music?
I'm happy that I grew up Mahikeng because there are places that it's on Libo Mabana at Center where, kids can come after school and learn more about their crafts, where they get drama, dancing, music, So I used to go to Mabana trying to perfect the craft because I think I was fortunate enough to understand that this is what I want to do from a very young age. So, from Mabana, Vele, that's when, I started, doing performances here and there and got spotted by, your hip hop giants like Bo Mr. Momolimi. And then, that's when they, started, approaching me and wanting to work with me. So I kind of feel like that Mabana phase opened doors for me in terms of like me having to work with these Motswako giants. I got to be on Kuli Chana's Mnato Bawena. And those are the things that really pushed, my brand further. Yeah.
And growing up, who were you looking up to, at that very tender age?
It's crazy because I used to sing before, Kerepa. So I'm a Brenda Fassie baby, I'm a Lebo Matosa baby. Even though they were not doing hip hop, but they did inspire me a lot in terms of like how creative they were with their music. So it made me realize that, I can also try and be versatile here and there, try new things, and not just be comfortable doing one thing, which is like writing rhymes. And, I'm very good at it. So it's also nice to try different things. But, out of SA, definitely grew up listening to, your Dabret, your Lil Mama. Yeah, those are the people that also kind of shaped the rapper that I am.
Do you think Motswako or rather R&B or hip-hop is still relevant in South Africa at this point in time?
Motswako, definitely, because that is hip-hop. I think hip-hop will never die. I feel like there will be so many genres that comes and goes, but hip-hop will forever remain. It's just super sad that obviously right now hip-hop is not making as much noise as it used to do before, because let's not forget that we also lost a lot of giants in our industry. Your AKA, your Ricky, your Jabba, your Pro Kid. Those are the people that were also raising the flag high when it comes to SA hip-hop. And we're still trying to recover from that, but the door is always open for the new ones. Like I said, I'm working with a new upcoming artist, because I'm hoping that people will realize that hip-hop will never die. Yeah.
And which song made you to be the one and only, the boss lady of Motswako? Which one made you Fifi Cooper?
The very first song that made me popular, or that got me the reception that I didn't expect, was Chechela Morago.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Chechela Morago, that song put me on.
No, what's it? Ha. Super producer raps.
I earned a lot of respect through that song, and it'll definitely be, you know, one of my favorite songs from the music that I've created.
Yeah. And who did you work with on Chichela Mora?
I worked with a producer from the Northwest called Super Producer Raps. I still work with him till today. You know, he's one of the people that have also pushed me in a way to get out of, you know, my comfort zone and push harder, work harder. Yeah.
Do you ever regret working with Ambitious Entertainment? If so, why?
No, not really. You know why? Because I feel like it was a very important part of my journey. Even with, you know, the things that happened, I still learned a lot, you know, from the label. Me being able to run my own label today is because of I learned from Ambitious. If I wasn't signed before, I wouldn't know how to handle all these things. You know, I wouldn't know that you need a PR team, you need this, you need that. So I kind of learned a lot. So I won't regret that, you know, I was under Ambitious at some point. Yeah.
Yeah. And what are some of the difficulties that you faced, some of the challenges that you came through when you were working with Ambitious Entertainment?
I think the challenges were the fact that you can't be vocal about the things that you're not happy about. You kind of always have to be silent and go with the flow. Like what they say goes, and you don't have a say with like anything. So at some point, like I felt like a bit trapped, and hence I wanted to leave at some point because I wasn't fully happy. Like, I mean, if you love something, you won't have issues waking up to go work. You know, you won't be sad having to wake up and go to work. But I was at a point where when I have to go to work, like I get nishapu, like I just become sad, and I was like, "There's something wrong. Definitely, I have to do something about that."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was really wrong with the record label at the time?
I don't know. I think a lot of things, because when I started, I was the only artist. I was the first artist. And, you know, when new artists started coming, they were not paying attention to me anymore, not dropping as much anymore, and not focusing on me, like, you know. So that kind of made me worry. My brand is going to die out if I stop pushing the way I used to push, you know. Obviously. So then came the financial side of things, you know, also wasn't happy. If I come to Joburg, obviously I should be able to, you know, take something home just to show my mom I'm really working go Joburg, you know. So yeah, those were
And you released some
my
of the
issues.
hits, your Truth or Dare.
Fifi Cooper son. I see you got an attitude.
And obviously you make money through performances. So were you not making enough money, or Ambitious Entertainment was taking a huge chunk of what you worked for?
It was like a salary situation, to be honest, you know.
So you were working for them.
Yeah, like if they decide this month we give you 10K or 20K, that's it. And then there's rent. I move around, I go to show, there's petrols, there's grocery, there's what. So sometimes it wasn't making sense. And you find that weekend they one about 6-7 shows.
Sure.
So in one weekend already we make a lot of money. So it was just, you know, me asking questions, and all I wanted was for them to be able to give me answers, you know. If they've invested this much on my brand, they should be able to show me that this is, you know, how much we've spent on you and how much we expect from the brand. So it was just a mess. It was
Yeah.
messy, and I didn't like it.
Yeah. Do you feel like in some kind of way you were robbed of your hard-earned money?
Yeah, at some point I feel like I was.
And your talent?
Yeah, I do feel like I was, because I mean the only thing that I was, looking for was them gumpela proof mo tafoleng so that I can see, ke bone hore da reng e ke llelang a ke yona ora se yona. Yeah.
What is the one lesson that you have learned from Ambitious?
Oh, I think my biggest lesson definitely is signing on the dotted lines and not being aware of what I'm getting myself into. And it's sad that it happens to a lot of artists till today. You find your big artists, by long gore, you look up to, like your Makadzis having disputes with
open
their
mic,
record labels.
yeah.
A lot of artists, they're going through that till today. So I feel like signing a contract is a very big deal. Like, if we could learn as the artist to go through that, even like getting your own lawyer, private lawyer, just to make sure that you really know what you're getting yourself into, I think that can reduce mathata a baya a re fitlhelang ra faceitse in the industry. So
Yeah.
definitely make sure that when you sign that contract, you know what you're
And I've
signing.
seen a lot of artists leaving Ambitious Entertainment, the likes of Aries, your MT, who were big at the time. Could that be the same reasons why they left?
I wouldn't really know, and I wouldn't say it's the same reason, but I know that most of us
Were exploited.
Yeah, ne re lla ka so se se one. So I think that's the reason why that almost everyone left, because it was not making sense. Yeah.
Do you ever imagine working with the likes of Casper Newvest? I understand you come from the same hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, Kitsoko Mahikeng, he's one
Yeah.
of the people that has really put Mahikeng on the map. So I have tried working with
Town.
him before. Yeah. I have tried working with him before, but I think at the time he wasn't really feeling me, because I was, in the beginning phase of my career, so I don't know now if I can approach him now, things would be different. But
Yeah.
we don't really have that type of relationship at all.
And what are some of your best collabos that you have had at Ambitious?
Quite a few, quite a few. Because we were onto something for real. I got to work with Questa. We did that Pontunono song with JR. AB Crazy, of course, one of my favorite producers. MT's Java, definitely one of my faves. So yeah, there are quite a few people. Obviously, Tody Mac, representing Motswako on one of my projects.
Yeah.
Both my project actually, Take Me Back and 20 Fifi. So yeah.
Yeah, talk to us about 20 Fifi.
Yeah.
Yeah, what inspired 20 Fifi, and what are some of the hits that came through that?
I manifested it. Like, I knew before 2015, hore, something is going to happen for me. I knew that 2015 is going to be 2015.
It's your year. Yeah.
So even the way I was moving in 2015, like, I make sure, hore, you know what, I do everything wholeheartedly. I put in the work. And yeah, I always knew, and that's exactly what happened. I dropped an album, and boom, we were scooping awards, we were playing everywhere, performing everywhere. So
Yeah.
Talk
to us about the genesis of Moo Cooper, and between Moo Cooper and Ambitious, which label, which record do you think has produced the best hits in your view?
Obviously, I would like to think that Ambitious, because of the push that was behind the projects that we were dropping. Obviously, having to push by yourself is not as easy, because doing all these things is super expensive. That's why you find a lot of upcoming artists, they struggle to really get to the top, because it's not that easy. You don't just wake up and everything is, on the table. So, but I can definitely tell you that I make the best music under Mokuba mainly because of the freedom, mainly because I can be as creative as I want to be, and I can also work with whoever that I want to work with. So I think the fact that I am now more free, I can, be my best self and, produce something really great.
To what extent has the EFF assisted you in the legal battles that you had with Ambitious?
Yeah, like they assisted me from the very beginning. I mean, the court case situation was posted on Twitter. I also found out on Twitter, when I was trending, and I was like, how do I get out of this? I didn't know like what's my next move, how I'm gonna deal with it. And fortunately enough, CIC was able to, find me and, contact me, talk to me, and let me know that, he's willing to help me with the issue. If I'm interested. And obviously I was interested because I was in need of help, This is my life, this is my career, this is how I feed my kids. So I was really excited to, have someone who's willing to help me. And, once I spoke to the EFF lawyers and I brought, all my documents, they were able, to have out of court settlement with the label. So I ended up happy, and I think the label also ended up happy in the process. So yeah.
Yeah. And when you first got the call from the CIC, how was it like? Eh? It was like, what's happening? Yeah.
Goosebumps. It
Yeah.
was crazy, because I wasn't even thinking of it. Like, and we're talking 2017. This is like 7 years ago, you know. So when I got a call from him, I couldn't believe it. Like, I just felt like God just sent me an angel to come and save me, because no one was going to save me from that. No one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was super excited, and I was really happy for the fact that he really wants to, help me out with, with the issue.
With me, when I get a call from CIC, it's always mixed emotions.
It's
because
crazy.
I ask myself,
It's crazy.
what wrong did I do now? Yeah. But anyway, how would you define the role that the EFF plays in terms of, uplifting and preserving the talent within the music industry? Because for sure, it's not Fifi Cooper alone that has received some protection from the EFF. How would you define the role that the EFF plays within the music industry?
It's big, man. Not only, having to help the artist, the court situations. I mean, recently CIC just also helped, Shebeshit with, his medical bills, because
Production. Making the birdie sense.
Sneezy on the beat.
as artists, we are not fortunate enough gore Spanish sa rona se tla ka medical aid, se tla ka funeral plan, se tla ka. So they do help in so many ways. When it comes to the artists, they are open to help if needed, from them. So it's huge. It's overwhelming. Like it's crazy. Yeah.
And Mo Cooper was born out of, would you say, was it born out of frustration, or it was that thing of saying, now I want to claim my freedom, I want to claim my independence? Was it a coincidence, or it's something that was well thought out?
Even growing up, I've always known that one day I want to own my own record label. Mainly because of my challenges, especially because as a female in a male-dominated industry, we have to work twice as hard to prove ourselves. It's super difficult, So I've always knew that, one day a few things about the business side of the industry, I will open the label. So when I left the label, I knew that it's time, I knew that it's time because definitely when one door closes, the other opens. And I felt like I've learned a few things. So why not start, my own label?
Yeah.
That's how it started. Yeah.
And what more can we expect from the label?
More bangers, more hits, more. I'm not only focused on music.
Okay.
TV, reality star
Sure.
as well.
Yeah.
Did season 1 of Love and Hip Hop. TV presenting as well. I had a show on SABC1 called Break the Beat. So I'm just venturing into a whole different, I'm doing different things, and because I feel like there's more layers that I want people,
Yeah.
there's more to me than just the music. And yeah, I'm just excited, for people to, at the end of the day, see what the label, has in store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the moment, who do you look up to?
At the moment, who do I look up to?
Must be a difficult question, eh?
It's a bit tricky.
Yeah.
Because I draw inspiration from different people and for different reasons. So I can't think of one person now that I can say, yo, I look up to you. But there are people that are quite strong and doing the most. Definitely, I would like to give Makadzi the credit as well.
Kuchilo hanga ungatori ndi movie. Kuchilele kwanga ungatori ndi movie.
As a female artist, like, she is showing us that anything and everything is possible. I mean, with the BET award, I mean, it's a big deal. And those are the things that, we need to, the people that we need to give flowers while they're still alive and give credit that they deserve. Yeah.
And you also you scooped some awards,
Yes.
hey, through Ambitious. What are some of those awards, and what impact have they made in your music career?
A very big impact. I think highlight the engwe ya career yaka is, the Metro FM Awards. Obviously, like, I won 3 in one night, and for me that was super crazy because it was like the first time I actually get to win an award. So that night I got to go home with 3, and it was super crazy for me, But the thing, the Satma, the SA Hip Hop Award, there are a couple of awards, but even with Mo Cooper, we're still moving in the right direction. I mean, right now I'm nominated for Basadi Music Awards as Hip Hop Artist of the Year. So we're still moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
Do
you think, do we have enough female artists within the music industry here in South Africa? And do you think more still needs to be done in terms of empowering women? I mean, now it's August, Women's Month, but not only during the month of August do we need to empower women, but holistically, do you think, do we have enough female artists?
No, we don't. We don't have enough artists like Babomme. Till today, like, I don't know what's the reason.
Yeah.
Maybe babangweki, that thing of like you have to work twice as hard to prove yourself, because yes, it's not easy as a female to be, up there in this industry. It takes a lot of hard work, So I do believe that there should be something done in terms of that department. We need more ladies coming forward, showing their talent, because I definitely believe that there are a lot of young ladies who are super talented out there. They just need a platform to showcase their talent. But definitely, I feel like we need more females. I'm the only female artist on the South African Hip Hop Museum. I need more ladies on the wall.
Sure.
Ke batla maybe bo Jay-Z, bo Kanye West, ha batla in our hip hop museum.
Yeah.
Ba kgona go bona more female rappers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you really revolutionized the hip hop scene.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure. So any hip hop hit that is coming maybe before December?
What? December is far.
Is it? So we're gonna be dancing,
Yes,
Quite
December
soon.
is far.
Yeah.
I am definitely wrapping up my album. I've been working on it for quite a while now. But I've dropped 2 leading singles. Dropped one called Ngeke, featuring Luan Dlungulu, First Lady of Ngabi Records.
Sure.
And the other one is called Running, featuring Swift 1520. So definitely gonna drop the last single before I drop the album. So there's a whole lot of music coming your way before December.
No, set us on fire. I mean, just give us, a taste of
about
the
time.
album. Give us a taste now. We're listening. We're ready to
No,
dance.
you know what? Because Dumelang is out, I want you guys to go out and download it, buy it, make sure that you have it. And that's the direction that we're taking. I feel like that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And follow the socials to be updated on everything and anything that we do. Yeah.
I mean, I can't have a rapper in front of me and not get a line, some, what do you call that again? They call it what?
What is it?
What is it?
Like
that
a
thing?
16 freestyle.
No, freestyling.
what?
Yeah, let's go, man.
No, I can
Let's
take you back a
freestyle.
little bit, definitely, no
yeah.
doubt.
Sure, let's go.
Yeah, you know what time it is. So take it ne bunyora ke vele miskupa yes bula di tebe. Take beat sika la ka lo
ladies
tle
and
le shebe.
gentlemen.
Take beat sika la ka lo tle le shebe. Tene da pabash khotlo mataka back it up pabash tlako kholla saka. Yes, ki tlokela fela di taka tend this industry around me ka tsona di tlaka bare teke tsaka satla soka o tlogana o le malabe o khwata gape thata we ka bwata gape thata ke go tlatsa ke go rapalatsa le le gas ke go batalatsa ke go phatlalatsa le di katse now back it up pabash ke le chatse ke tlojiga ke tuka
You rock,
malaka
man.
be you
Get
go
out of
knock it
here,
down we
eh?
always turn up pabash EFF le chatse
Sure.
abashwe
Abash, indeed. No, thank you very much.
we can go on the whole day
The whole
if
day,
you
I
want
know.
to.
Eh? Sure. And you have a foundation, right?
Yeah.
Fifi Cooper Foundation. What do you hope to achieve through the foundation? Because, many artists, some artists may focus on music, but you are one of them that are not only focusing on music. But what do you hope to achieve through the foundation?
I want to achieve a lot with the foundation. Like, for now, what I've been doing every year, to charities. Sometimes I donate pads, to those girls. They can't even go to school because they don't have pads. So what I want to achieve for me is not only giving back, to the community, but also ubuntu jo, go na le batho ba ileng gore ba re support and ba tlhoka thuso. So the least we can do is, re bone gore how can we meet them halfway? How can we help mo re kgonang go thusa teng? So yeah, I think that's, what I want to do with the foundation.
What's your take on GBV in South Africa?
It's crazy because it's high. I don't think there's ever a day where we don't see a story. A GBV case, it's just unfortunate. Like, we've lost so many young ladies. We see it every day, on TV, on social media. I just don't know, like, when is it gonna stop? What needs to be done? Because we're at a point where it's just too much. Yeah.
Yeah. And do you think the government is doing enough when we look at the, obviously, one, the support that goes out to artists? You have the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture. Do you think the department is really giving the necessary support to the up and coming artists, even the legends of the industry?
I don't think so. I don't think the government is doing enough. I don't even know if they're doing something because I want a movement, you know.
Do you even get booked from government?
Yeah, well, we do, you know, get bookings here and there, but definitely there are people. I don't know if I can say they are more fortunate. They get those, you know, easily than others. So there's I say 50-50 situation for now for me, and I feel like obviously the government needs to step up and do something about it, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. So off the mic, what do you do beside music?
Off the mic.
Yeah.
I'm a mom to two boys, and yeah, I love being a mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, out of being in the studio or being on the road, I'm definitely, you know, spending time with my kids. And yeah, I just love being a mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, besides that, business owner, record label owner, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah. And family-wise, are you the eldest? Are you the youngest at home?
I'm the youngest.
Okay. They must be
I'm
proud
the
of you,
youngest.
hey?
I have two brothers.
Okay.
And then my mom. Yeah, my dad. I lost my dad, you know, at a very young age. He also inspired me a lot because he used to play bass guitar. So growing up, he used to force me to sing because I think he knew that, you know, ke na le talente before I could actually realize. But yeah, that's about it. I'm the last born, two brothers and my mom.
Yeah.
And my two boys.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to the boys. So the community you come from in Mahikeng, I don't know if you still stay there or not, but what is the one thing that you would want to change about your community where you come from?
There's a lot. Mahikeng is a very small place compared to Joburg because now that I'm here, I can see the difference. I wish that, you know, we can create more opportunities for Motswako High, you know, especially those ones by they're not fortunate enough for the greener pastures like Mahikeng, Joburg. Not everyone, you know, gets that chance. But I feel like Mahikeng re ka godisa and create opportunities, especially for the youth. You know, that's one thing that, you know, I wish that one day I can do for my community.
Yeah, and in the foreseeable future, what can we expect from you? We understand the new album is coming in, but in the foreseeable future, what more can we expect from Fifi Cooper?
So what you can expect from me, definitely opening the label to, you know, new artists. I want to start signing new artists, producers, and rappers. So in the near future, I want to be that person who the platform to those who really deserve it.
Yeah, and how should people remember you in the music industry?
I think people should remember me as, you know, that
the boss lady of
one
Motswako.
woman that was unapologetic with everything that she does, you know, unapologetic with, you know, everything that I touch, how I move. I want them to remember that anything is possible as long as you put your mind to it, as long as you believe in your journey, you believe that you're going to get where you want to get at the end of the day. Because to me, those, you know, are the most important things. Those are the rules of my life. You know, those are the things that I got to keep remembering every single day through the ups and the downs. That, you know, obviously God gave me the talent for a reason and I shouldn't forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The EFF is celebrating or has turned 11 years. What are some of your reflections on this past 11 years?
Ooh, a lot. You know, a lot. It's crazy for me.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I've been with the EFF for 7 years. And in the 7 years for me, a lot has changed. Like even my life has changed in a very positive way. They've helped me so much in terms of like, I remember 2021 we did all 9 provinces at a campaign, and you know it was super amazing to see how, you know, it has grown. Like there are so many people that are coming through and, you know, wanting to be a part of the party because they can see the direction that, you know, it's taking. And I feel sad for, you know, those artists by Langore. They are scared to be a part of EFF because obviously they know they will be isolated or treated somehow. I feel sad. I remember CIC one time said, the job of an artist is to make the uncomfortable comfortable.
Absolutely.
At some point, I feel like people must start making decisions that are good for them, that are right for them, you know? And yeah, that's all I gotta say. So forever we'll be here, Siaya, Noma Kubi.
Yeah, indeed. And for those who say that you are an EFF artist and all of that, would you then say that has been, would you then say perhaps you've been isolated because of that?
Yeah, definitely. Some events, they just don't want to book you basically because you are an EFF artist or you are always performing at EFF events, you know? But for me, those things, they don't shake me because, I mean, I had to make a decision for myself that works for me. And this is my home. There's nothing you can do about it, you know? If you batla go nkentsha dijo mo ganong, well, it's cool.
Yeah.
Get like dijo somewhere else. So, yeah.
But he o ka itsona o ka itima metsi o tla e bona e nwele.
Hey, what did you do?
Yeah. Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, no, thank you very much, Fifi Cooper, for coming through.
Yes.
So the new kid on the block, Dumelang, is making waves. And yeah, what is the song of the day? The one that you want to dedicate to your fan base, the fighters, the leadership of the EFF, and everyone across the continent?
Definitely Dumelang, the new song by Swift 1520 and myself, Fifi Cooper-san. I think it's relevant. It's a song for everyone. As much as, you know, the EFF is for everyone, this song is also for everyone. Baholo, Bana, Dikhosi, Bona. This one is for you.
All right. Peace out. Thank you very much for coming through.
Thank you so much for having me.
Sure. Much love. Thank you very much, the people of South Africa, for tuning in. This is the EFF podcast. Fifi Cooper, of course, in the building. So we've come to the end of the show. Please remember to subscribe to the EFF YouTube channel for more on the EFF podcast. My name is Titus Tsungur Motswako. Until we meet again, good.
Mosimane ha tsoga wa tsoma la bakare go rima wa gola ha feta letsatsi go na pula ga sa itse di go se dia busa re bolokegile letsalatsa tshwara thapelo mangwe lefatshe tlhompha batsadi o tshepena ra ikgantse ga manase mosimane wa motsana ona le mari ya gose ona le matla seriti wa se aga Kampo ai toki Patwana lumela Bitala lumela Bayeti lumela Baholo lumela Patwana lumela Bitala lumela Bayeti lumela Baholo lumela
Noko tsena letsatsi la Motswana ka Setswana Dumelang Baholo ba Bogolo jwa Dikgosi le dikgosigadi le balosika lwabe Re kopela fela khotso re papatsa matsogo ba re botse matsogo le tlhotse jwa re tlhotse sha ba ba itseng ditaba bolela ha di pizza di butswa ke bone ba ba go tsolela ba tla go tsolela di sa fisa ba tlo ba sutisa because mosimane wa
Ona le Maria Jose Ona le Maka Seriti wa se aha Kampo ai toki Patwana lumela Bitala lumela Bayeti lumela Baholo Ditala lumela, Bayeti lumela, Baholo lumela, Batswana lumela, Ditala lumela, Bayeti lumela, Baholo lumela, Batswana lumela, Ditala lumela, Bayeti